Tonight, we look at the greatest ancestor of the Panther tank. I get trolled by an anti-air gun. Then I manage to keep up with a Tiger 1 tank. And finally, I will give you all the reasons why you should or should not buy this tank. When Germany invaded the Soviet Union in 1941, they expected to be facing an inferior opponent. They were wrong. The T-34, with its sloped armor, and the heavily armored KV-1 caught the Wehrmacht completely off guard. In October 1941, German engineers, manufacturers, and military studied captured T-34 tanks in order to understand what the future German tank development would be needed in the next generation of German tanks. Initially, 4 companies, Henschel, Porsche, Maschinenfabrik Augsburg-Nürnberg, and Daimler-Benz, were requested to build prototypes with the requirements for a fast, heavy medium tank able to defeat the Soviet T-34 tank on the Eastern Front. Henschel designed the VK3001H, which was considered outdated, resembling an enlarged Panzer IV. The Porsche entry, the VK3001P, was withdrawn when Henschel's Tiger 1 went into production, which meant it only left MAN and Daimler-Benz as contenders, and so they were ordered to construct improved models. The VK3002DB adopted several features of the T-34 over and above those specified by the Army by using a diesel engine with rear transmission and jettisonable external fuel tanks. The VK3002DB was ordered into production with an initial target of 200 vehicles, partly due to Hitler favoring the design. Now this is where it gets interesting. The Waffenprüfamt 6 Committee, however, favored the more conventional, in terms of German design and engineering, VK3002M. While the VK3002DB could have been cheaper and easier to produce, the German government preferred the roomier turret and more modern suspension of the MAN prototype, which went on to be the production Panther. So ultimately the Germans would have never used slope armor, but had to adapt due to their bad designs.
So here we are, finally in the so-called prototype tank of the Panther. You voted for it, and now you have it. And thank you for those who did vote in our community tab. So, you must be asking yourself and wondering how it performs. Well, let me be frank, it's not a Panther. It's more the Panther's skinny ancestor. It's very malnourished, it is literally missing its claws so it couldn't catch a thing in the wild. And then you would ask the question, how on earth did it survive?
Well, it doesn't. It was only a prototype, and with prototypes historically, many of them never saw battle. But since we have this tank in the game now, we are forced to look at ways and means on how it works and if it can adapt. And by adaptation, it is one really big ace up its sleeve, its bite.
And by bite, I mean its gun. It has a long barrel 75mm KWK-42 gun, which packs a serious punch against most tanks in its class. It has great velocity, which means it's easy to snipe with, even if you are a beginner. It holds only 2 types of ammo, which is the PZGR 3942 explosive filler rounds and the high explosive round SPRGR. Pretty stock ammo for most tanks in this rank. I mean, it would have been nice if they also developed some prototype ammo whilst they were at it, but no. The stock ammo would work just fine.
A quick history lesson. In 1941, the 75mm cannon was originally designed with a barrel length of the L60. This gave it a barrel length of 4500mm. However, as the gun turned out to be slightly underwhelming, so then the barrel length was increased to the L70, resulting in a length of 5250mm. In this case, the German mindset of bigger is better actually made sense.
Oh, this is terrible. I might as well literally just jump out. Come on, please. I mean, I'm half like a little bit damaged now. Oh, come on. Yes! Nice! I saw this T1E1 somewhere here. I'm completely out in the open. Let me just back off with my slow reverse speed once again. Oh, I think that's him coming around the corner. I can hear him. No, I don't know. Oh, there he is. Okay, come. Just a good shot. Oh, yes. Nice. Right through. Took out 3 of his crew members. Bonus. Oh, I didn't get that kill, but anyway, I'll take the assistance. This is going to be tough. Okay, let me just try and see if I can sneak him from behind. Get him in the back of the turret. Let's see. Go. Oh, he stopped. Nice. Oh, what? Okay. It hit ammunition and a crew, and he's not down. Come on, reload. Quick. Yes, there we go. Out of the picture. Nice. Play it sneaky.
I'm sorry to say that everything else from this point onwards is underwhelming to say the least. Starting with its armor. It's not great to any extent of the imagination. But we have to be fair on the tank, knowing this was only the prototype. I mean, it still has a ladder welded onto its side. More points to the developers, I guess.
You can penetrate this tank from almost any angle. Its armor is at most 60mm around the hull area. The mantlet has a bit more, but that's not going to win you much in a duel. Now, you must be thinking, what on earth do I do then with this thing? Well, there are some options. One of them involves playing a little sneaky like.
Sometimes it's not always about the armor. Now, this tank is something that can really help you become a better player at the game, and not just the typical Tiger player, barge through with a tank full of ammo, only to be blown up first sight. This is a smaller cat, much more precise. You need to wait for your prey and for the right opportunity.
I can hear this Russian tank somewhere. Where is he at? Oh, there he's coming. That's an SU. Just below him. Oh, I hit him on the gun. Nice. Out of here. Goodbye. Come again. Look at this reverse speed. Oh my words, it's got no reverse speed whatsoever. This really sucks. But anyway. I wonder where that AA guy... Oh, hello. Here he is. This is where Mr. AA has been... Let's see if I can catch him from behind. Come on! Yes! There we go! The troll is out of the picture. I win! Happy times. Right, where is that SU? He was up on the hill there somewhere. I can't... Oh, wait, hold on. What's that up there? There I see him. Look at that. Okay, let's aim. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, overshot. Now that's the velocity there, you know? It's exactly why it's a little bit beginner friendly. Oh, smacked him. Ow. I live! Okay, reload. Quick. Come on! Oh, another good shot, but just too high. Try again. Oh, he's got terrible reload speed. And I have the shot. Yes! Out of the picture. Alright. Slowly but surely, let's peek around this corner, not overextend too much. Oh, there was something there. What's that? Oh, nice. Come on. Yes, in the turret. Goodbye. Okay, I'm going to be going forward now. Let's see if I can swing in here. Oh, no, this is not good. Back off. Wait. There we go. Peek out, take the shot. Come on. Yes. Out of the picture. That's it. You have to like kind of bait them out, you know?
Though you cannot be too confident.
Right, wonder where... Oh, hello. Come on. Gee, this turret is impossible, and he's literally going to take me down. Shoot! Oh, that didn't even hit him. Come on, this machine gun needs to do something. Really has to do something. Nope, not even hitting these guys, and now my turret can't even rotate because it's so slow. Oh my word, I've been tracked on both sides. I've got no turret where this guy is just going to drive off in the distance. Yeah, leaving me here for dead.
Before we move on, there are some points to make around the actual mobility of the tank as well. Because it's not the fastest cat in the pack, it's definitely considered a Garfield amongst the other tanks.
Come on! This thing is so slow. A Tiger 1 is literally outpacing me. This is ridiculous. Finally, no, still. Oh my word, this thing is just so slow. So slow.
It's not terribly slow driving forward, but the side movement and reverse speed is really poor. I mean, the reverse speed is literally like some of the Russian tanks. You probably should just turn around and drive forward to get out of whatever predicament you are in. Even with its lighter armor, it really feels like you're stuck in deep mud whilst driving on tarmac.
This is absolutely pointless. I might as well just leave this hunk of metal here and climb out and go back to base and beg for a lift in some other tank.
The best way I would recommend using this tank is like a tank destroyer, because the next part is really where it starts to kill the buzz for me, and that's the turret. This is where its worst flaw sits, turret traversing. I mean, the previously reviewed Tiger 2P's turret felt like it was in a different century compared to this turret. I can also see where they went horribly wrong with some of the Panther tanks and their slow rotations. It was because of this prototype.
Best thing to do here is just point it forward. Your actual tank turning is bad already, but at least it's a damn sight better than this horrible turret rotation.
So lastly, let's dive into the pros and cons of this tank, starting with the pros. It has a really good 75mm gun, can shoot rounds much faster due to its velocity, can penetrate pretty much all tanks in its class. Now for the cons. The tank has a terrible turret rotation. Armor is practically useless where only lower tier tanks might be bounced. Its turning speed is below average, and its overall speed just doesn't feel quite right. Lastly, there is the price. This tank will cost you a whopping 140,000 silver lions and 33,000 research points. For all the optional extras, which is not much, but the stock upgrades you will get from most tanks, it'll set you back 66,800 silver lions and 30,000 research points. With all that now being covered, my final take is that this tank is a pass for me. Whilst it was definitely the pioneer model for the Panther range, which would be covered in the future episodes, it does not provide me with the satisfaction in the game. This tank is somewhat of a trophy tank. You research it, just tell your mates that you have it, and show it off on special occasions. Catch us next week when we take a look at the new light tank from the La Royale update. And yes, it's German. If you want to be notified when this episode comes out, hit that subscribe button and turn the bell on. And on that not too disappointing bombshell, thank you once again for watching, and good night.